Good morning, everyone. In artificial intelligence, today's session is going to discuss about AI models. AI model is a program trained on a set of data to recognize patterns, or it makes decisions without human interventions. There are two types of model. One is semiotic, the other one is statistical. In semiotic model, it is based on sign process or significance or communication. Example, the way we associate thumbs up, it is representing positivity, the text. Okay. Instead, happiness, we use the symbols, right? So emoji to text conversion, they are all comes under semiotic model. The other model, statistical model, they represent or formalize through statistical techniques. That is, the representation of mathematical relation between one or more random variable. The example algorithms are classification, clustering, dimensionality reduction, feature selection, and the other optimization algorithms. They are all statistical modeling techniques. AI model is also defined in another way by Russell and Norway. AI is a system that can think like a human. It also thinks rationally, acting rationally. So thinks humanly, thinks rationally, acts rationally. So if it has all these four characteristics, then it can be said as the four types of AI model. The thinking humanly means it is like a cognitive modeling, study of human mind and its processes. It can be achieved through introspection, psychological experiments, and brain imaging. In introspection, we are going to catch our own thoughts as they go by. In psychological experiment, observing a person when they do some actions. In brain imaging, observing the brain structure through some actions. That is brain imaging study. Thinking rationally. The system should think rationally. Rational means it does the right thing. When the knowledge is given, what already we know, that knowledge is given already to the machine. That means it uses laws of thought approach. Aristotle's syllogism. That means they provide patterns, that is known as argument structure. They provide, the system will produce correct conclusions when the correct premises is given. See the example. Socrates is a man. All men are mortal. So if the premises is given, then it is proved that Socrates is mortal. So acting humanly, the third one. Acting humanly means the AI acts like a human. So where this can be achieved using the Turing test. It is one of the tests developed by Alan Turing to check whether the AI machine acts like a human. So here there is one interrogator. So where one of the human, he will become the questioner, asking the same question to both system and real human. If the system reacts, answers the same way as the humans will answer the question, so that the interrogator is not able to differentiate, then it is concluded that the interrogator, the person, player C, is not able to identify. He is asking the questions with both player A and player B. So one is computer, other one is human. So he is not able to find out from the answer who is machine, who is machine, who is human. Then the machine has passed the Turing test. So it is acting like a human. The other AI model is acting rationally. So acting rationally. System should act rationally. That means here rational agents are used which operate autonomously. AI can perceive their environment, persist over a time period, and it can be adaptive, and it can be able to create and pursue goals. For an example, an agent that is designed to play a game. So in this, AI agent makes some moves so that it could win, or it increases the winning chances of the game. So in that way the agent is designed. So agent acts rationally. So it uses some rules and everything. So it has some knowledge. So from the gained knowledge it acts rationally. So these are the AI models. The AI model can also be defined in another way. One is knowledge based classification, feedback based classification. Knowledge based classification, that means it is based on factoring the knowledge, that means either inductive or deductive. So in inductive learning approach, it analyzes the available data, identifies some patterns or trends to make predictions, or it generates some hypothesis. That hypothesis is used to predict some unseen instances. Example, knowledge based inductive learning. So we develop some hypothesis from the data set with the available knowledge. So we use that knowledge to identify, say, some of the example applications, spam filtering. So we will identify which is important messages that are grouped into inbox. The other spam, social, LinkedIn, all Facebook, they comes under social group, and unwanted things that will come under spam filtering. Okay, so this is a classification. So image classification, NLP, natural language processing, they are all inductive learning approach. The other method in knowledge based classification use deductive learning. That means it starts with a series of rules, and then using that rule it will infer new rules. That is, it follows a structured systematic approach to draw the conclusions. Example, expert system, automated reasoning. So they all derive new facts, or it validates the existing facts. Medical diagnosis. So it's based on the history, based on the previous learning, it will identify. Feedback based classification, based on the feedback characteristics. The AI model can be classified into 4 different types. One is supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised, or reinforced. In supervised learning, the model is built based on the labeled data. The external environment, that is the label, that acts like a teacher for the AI algorithm. So based on that label information, it will classify. In unsupervised learning, the model is built based on unlabeled data. Since there is no label, this algorithm does clustering. Semi-supervised learning, it is a mix between labeled and unlabeled data. So because of this input, the model is between supervised and unsupervised learning approach. It is a combination of both. The fourth one is reinforcement learning. It is also a feedback based learning method. Here the reward points are given for the correct action what the AI does. Obviously, punishment is given for the incorrect actions. So the learning agent aims to receive maximum reward so that it will not get the punishment. So obviously the performance of the model increases. Some of the examples under each approach. So in supervised algorithm, so we can use decision tree, support vector machine, linear regression, logistic regression, navy Bayes. In unsupervised learning model, we can use k-means, a priori, hierarchical clustering, k-nearest neighbor, principal component analysis. These algorithms comes under unsupervised. In semi-supervised learning model, we can use GAN, generative adversarial network, self-trained navy Bayes classifier, low density separation, Laplace regulation, heuristic approach. In reinforcement algorithm, we can use Q-learning, model-based value estimation, policy optimization, state action reward, state action algorithm, deep Q network algorithm. So this is about AI model. Thank you for watching.